spinning. I don't know what's going on.
Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast, late night West Coast game edition. You got Wayne and Ethan in the buildings tonight. This was a frustrating game. This game was so ready to be had by the Sixers, but we saw what happens. This is that hole that is in our lineup because we don't have our legitimate center in the middle. The Sixers was too small to stop him down the stretch. But shout out to Tyrese Maxey, turned 34 today. 34. He had like 30-something points. Turned 24 today. Paul George, he still looked like he ain't get his legs all the way under him yet. But that being said, you can see the difference in how the ball can move. You can see the difference in when you don't have to have guys be the focal points in certain stuff, and it kind of, opens other stuff up. So, Embiid got to get on the court, bro. He got to get on the court. What you got?
Sixers played well. I can't even. Sixers played well. I can't believe Paul George did struggle a little bit. Caleb Martin still struggling, but all in all, it was a good game. They didn't close out at the end. Somebody said Maxey should have took that shot at the end. He probably should have. It's not Paul George's team. This is what has to get translated. Maxey has to go say, "It's my team. Go get the ball." You know what I mean? He got tapped and shit. But all that bringing the ball up and you going to take the last shot, that's not your job no more, Paul George. I'm sorry. We had you here to help us win, but I think that's Maxey's job. And if you want to pass it to Paul George for him to do it, he can pass to Paul George for him to do it.
Maxey had a couple of chances at it. Maxey took jacked up some difficult shots down the stretch too.
Maxey had 32.
I hear you.
Paul George was off though. Paul George was off.
And Maxey had like 30, like in the early part of the fourth quarter. The last few shots, Maxey was off some.
Maxey was 6 for 15. He was 12 for 23. He shot over 50% from the floor, and he was what's that? Almost 40% from three.
And he was cooking, and then he went off a little bit. He got off track a little bit, but that ain't just him because Paul George was all the way off anyway. But it's not like Maxey got gunned out down the stretch. He had opportunity to make plays, and we just was missing shots. You know what I'm saying? We was missing shots. They swung the ball around.
I don't agree. What did Embiid say at the start of the game? Who team he said it was?
Okay.
He said it was Maxey's team, didn't he?
And Maxey had the ball and took a few deep threes that didn't. Maxey took some.
Sometimes he took them 2-3 threes too much. Sometimes he settled for them threes too much.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is Maxey at times. But I agree with you though. He is the one that should have been handling it down the stretch. You know what I'm saying, and being the main one, dominating the ball down the stretch.
Sixers.
When he did attack though, he got the foul call. You know what I mean? Remember when he ran in and he shot the low foul and he missed the foul shot. So
yeah. Sixers shot better as a team. They shot 39%. They shot 39% from three, 46% from the floor. You know who he didn't give a lot of burn to, who I thought he could have gave more burn to, but he was McCain did good on offense. Defense, he was a liability. He wasn't paying attention. He got the back door, and then what's the name went straight at him. But wasn't that only the first half he got? He didn't get no burn the second half, right? McCain, yeah. Or was that the second half?
I didn't see him.
He only got like 3 minutes. I think you could have played him a little more. I guess they were scared of his defensive liability on the floor, maybe. But you gotta get him in the rotation though. You have to get him in the rotation.
This ain't the game to hate on Lowry though. This ain't the game to hate on Lowry. Lowry was hitting early on.
Lowry kept us in the game early on.
Yeah, this ain't the game to hate on Lowry.
From three. He was 3 for 6. 50%. Yabusele was 40%, 5 for 11. Even though the 11 threes for Yabusele, I think. Is that too many?
It came down to a couple things. Oubre fouled out, which was huge because Oubre was active and playing defense, and one of the more athletic, longer players that we have. Down the stretch, we just was undersized. Caleb Martin played solid defense on KD, but KD too tall and too smooth from the guarding. KD just shot right over him.
Do you need to see more offensively from Caleb Martin?
I would like to see more. I would like to see more from him. Yes.
39 minutes, 6 shots, 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. He did have 10 rebounds and 5 assists.
But you know what though?
He had 5 points.
If you're giving me B, Maxey, and Paul George, I don't necessarily need Caleb Martin shooting that many more shots because he doesn't shoot a great shooting percentage during the regular season anyway. If he's going to be active and give you the boards, he give you like, you know what I'm saying, the boards and stuff like that. Phoenix was not more undersized, was not smaller than us. They had a legit center, and they have Kevin Durant, who's a 7-footer shooting over everybody. Kevin Durant was the one carrying him down the stretch because nobody was tall enough to stick him or guard him or even make him contest. Kevin Durant shot over top of everybody.
They do got Nurkic
and the backup boy.
O'Neal they got and
what's his name? Plumlee?
They got Royce O'Neal 6'6". He ain't really. Did you say who they got? Plumlee?
Not Plumlee. Who was was it Nurkic? I thought they had some other big white.
Nurkic is a starter.
Yeah,
they got Mason Plumlee. He a backup 6'10".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had because Plumlee came in there and was playing some minutes. Nurkic is a 7-footer, and then you got KD, who's a 6'10" to 7 feet, whatever you want to say he is at the time. But they were shooting over. KD was shooting over top of him.
But they only gave Drummond 15 minutes though. Our only legitimate like center. Yabusele.
He was a lie, but Drummond was a liability on them pick and rolls though.
When they went small.
Yeah. And Yabusele had 19 points. Yeah, I mean, he was hitting them shots. Was Drummond going to hit them threes? I mean, Yabusele being able to be outside, I think, actually opened up a lot of space for other guys, though.
But a couple of them shots at the end, he had to get that. They got them offensive boards, man. That killed us, too. Because we was up, 3-4 with like 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left or something like that?
Well, that's why I also said when Oubre came out, because Oubre is an athletic guy that keeps active on the board, and then you bringing him out to put in, Lowry. You completely undersized at that point. We say appreciate it, Bernard. Too many Maxey haters on this pod. Wayne PG8 kept passing to everybody else but Maxey. Why pass to Oubre in the corner and he fouled out? I mean, the Sixers was passing the ball around. The other guys wasn't hitting shots. I'm not hating on Maxey. I agree. Maxey drove in there. He got the foul. He missed the foul shot though. His foul shot would have put the Sixers up by 1 and put the pressure on Phoenix to have to score. Phoenix did end up scoring, and the Sixers still played solid defense on that possession, and they missed and got the rebound back because we were undersized. That's why I'm not hating on Maxey. Maxey was that guy, but Maxey at certain times he starts to he do a lot of heat checking and not necessarily an opportunity. We was up 5 points for the longest and nobody could get a basket.
So he said for the big boards, you not trusting who's Edwards? Did you spell that name wrong? You talking about Yabusele? It's all on Nurse.
I guess he's talking about some young boy. I guess he's talking about the young boy. See, that's I get it. I get what you're saying. But so you're telling me we going up against Phoenix, the team that's won like 4 straight games. A solid team.
He's talking about Eddie Gordon. He's talking about Gordon.
No, I don't know. I guess one of the backup centers. But what is has Bona, whatever, has he shown himself to be NBA ready yet? I mean, now I do agree. I do agree. Justin Edwards, he's talking about. But I do agree. I might have went back to once Max. See, that's difficult because once Maxey missed that free throw, if he'd have made the free throw, I would have blamed Nick if he didn't call a timeout after that and then put Drummond in. That's the time when that should have been made.
Listen. All in all, I think Maxey should have had the ball. I think Maxey should have had the ball in his hand on the last shot, though.
I agree.
This is my problem with Maxey, though, as far as dude is on your team. You can't be the nice guy, Maxey, and let Paul George come take over your team in his first game, and he missed the shot. No, it's your team. You get the ball, you bring it up. If you want to pass it to Paul George, cool. But if you want to take the shot, you take the shot. It's your team, man. This is the night he didn't put the stamp on the team over Paul George, and I don't like that. He shouldn't have done that. He should have took that ball and did what he's going to do with it. I don't know if Nick Nurse drew. I about to say Doc Rivers. If Nick Nurse drew that up or what, I don't know what the call. Matter of fact, they didn't even call timeout, so it wasn't no call. It wasn't no call. He should have went and got that ball from Paul George. That's what Maxey should do. He went and got that ball from Paul. Paul George ain't trade either. He took a shot. Maxey
I mean, if we keep it in the beam, the shot that Paul George ended up getting and shooting was. I hear what you're saying. You can't. It wasn't a bad shot. It wasn't a bad shot. It's not a bad shot. If you got him shooting a mid-range shot, he created space and had a mid-range shot. He just missed a shot.
It wasn't mid-range. It was closer to 3 than it was mid-range.
No, it wasn't. It was a mid-range. It was around at the free throw line. He drove in. It was right there. It was a stop and pop. He just missed.
It wasn't at the free throw line.
He wasn't near no 3 on that shot.
Yeah, it was. It was like a step in from the 3-point line.
No, it was not.
Maybe I gotta watch.
Yeah, he drove in. He gave a little shrug. Gave some space.
Back.
He pulled up. Went up, and he just missed. He just missed a shot. It wasn't a bad shot to take. He missed it.
What was that? A step or 2 from the free throw? Am I crazy, y'all? Am I crazy? Wayne saying it was a free throw shot.
It was a mid-range shot.
Exactly.
Why did they need to? Why did they need to go?
He was so close to the 3 Sergeant Bassett. Yes, it was a long 2. Yes, it was a long.
But it was what difference it would make? We still would have won.
Closer than that. You get closer than that.
Was it an open shot? Was it an open shot? Was it an open shot? That's what I'm saying. Was it an open shot? It was an open shot. He missed it. Stop. It was more open than some of them shots KD made. KD just made his and PG missed.
I'm giving Maxey. I'm giving it to Maxey. I'm sorry.
I mean, Maxey had his. They did give it to Maxey.
Maxey played all these games. Maxey been here is your team, man.
And we did give it to Maxey, and he missed a free throw. They had to take the lead.
Yeah. Shout out to Yaba, though. He played well. What's up, Sergeant Bass? He played well. Yaba, let's see, 19 career high. They said he worked on his outside shot. That supposedly would keep him out the league. He played good. He played well. He took who minutes did he? He took Drummond minutes. That's who minutes he took.
Yeah,
Drummond minutes.
I hope he gets some burn with Embiid in there to be a power forward to Embiid center. I don't know what Nurse is going to do, but I wouldn't mind seeing that type of lineup at times.
But Wayne, again, I hate to beat a dead horse. Caleb Martin is reminding me of Tobias Harris. We need more. We need more out of that. We need more. 39 minutes. We need more than that out that position. I'm sorry. We need more. You're starting this league. We need more. We got 5 points from this dude.
And how many rebounds? And how many rebounds do you get?
10. He didn't get a rebound when it counted, though.
But see, and I hear what you're saying, but Caleb Martin is also that was one of the biggest things that we had, problems that we had was rebounds. That's why we lost to the Knicks, getting out rebounded. So we went and got a guy that's active on the boards. I do agree he got to make them shots though. So
he now he seems like he's scared to shoot. He seems like he gun shy now, man. You notice him, he back there, he passing off, and you know he's not looking comfortable. He's going through a real bad time right now. I don't know. I don't know what to say with that dude. He's something guys. My Yabusele might have to start. He might have to come off the bench.
I actually would like to see if Embiid ever get in there. I would like to see Yabusele starting as this power forward.
But all in all, being down Joel Embiid, I think we could have won this game. We actually let Phoenix steal it at the end. Couple not getting the rebounds. Couple missed shots. Yabusele had a couple open threes. I thought he was going to hit. We had some good looks though. Sixers had some good looks. Listen, right now Phoenix made all the shots. Kevin Durant came down and made all the shots that mattered. He's a superstar. He's a superstar, so I can't get mad at that. But my thing is, I hate Maxey should have took that shot, but I'm not going to beat on it.
I mean, was Maxey gun shy after he missed a free throw? Did he feel like he was afraid to take it after he missed a free throw?
He said, I don't know. He said, without Embiid, this is a lottery team. Listen, we played a lot better now with Paul George. Remember, it's a West Coast swing. Paul George's first game back, he was off. So
I mean, let's keep it a bean. This is Paul George's first game.
Like that.
Yeah, this was Paul George's first game back. you could tell the legs wasn't all the way there. The shot was short. He had some good looks. He just missed. He had good looks and
Yeah, he
just
did have
missed.
7 turnovers too.
Yeah, I mean that's part of when them legs ain't right and you ain't moving the same way. When you're not moving the same way you used to moving, I mean that little half a second, millisecond, like off that jab step and going somewhere, you know. So we'll see.
I agree. I think they should move Yabusele to start and move Caleb Martin to the bench. I think
I
even
agree.
with B here, I would keep Yabusele starting because he's showing he could hit the 3.
I agree.
I would keep him starting, man. Having that other big body in there with Joel Embiid too. You got to take a little bit off Joel Embiid to rebound too, because it seems like when he's in there, he's the only big body on the floor a lot, and they depend on him to get the rebounds and clear out. So,
well, Caleb Martin gets rebounds though.
Yeah.
But he's not shooting well right now.
Yeah, he's not. To me, he's not doing enough to demand time to get that time. To me, he ain't doing enough to get 39 minutes. I'm sorry, he didn't get a rebound when it counted, so he's not doing enough to get 39 minutes.
So who was you giving his rebound his minutes to?
When B come back and give him a job.
No, I'm talking about tonight. You said he didn't do enough. He didn't deserve 39 minutes. Who were you giving those minutes to?
Listen, you got maybe KJ Martin. Or maybe he could hit a shot.
But like maybe you're saying, he was up.
Maybe should have moved some things around. Maybe McCain should have got a couple more minutes.
I think a big part of it was Oubre fouling out because you had Oubre and you had Martin playing aggressive. When you had Oubre, Martin, and you had PG, you had 3 wings basically that was playing aggressive defense, and our defense is what was helping us to be in there like that, and they had that lead. And when Oubre went out, we got undersized and we gave up, and it hurt us. Ricky Council still got to do some stuff for me. I'm not saying Ricky Council is not standing out to me when he gets on the court.
He can play B. He can play D like a wing. He might play better than Martin.
I don't know.
They ain't the same size. Ricky Martin might be taller.
Ricky Martin, he's a singer.
I mean, Ricky
Council. Ricky Council right now is reminding me. Ricky Council right now is reminding me of Paul Reed when he in the D League, G League.
No.
He coming to NBA and something's missing in these games.
See, we flip flopping now because you love Paul Reed. Now I want to see Ricky Council get a little burn.
I like Ricky Council too.
You're not high on Ricky
too. I do like Ricky.
If Caleb Martin, you pay. See, this is the problem with the NBA. Since you paid Caleb Martin, you have to play. This is the problem. You brought this dude in here, you paid him. So it was the same thing we talked about with Tobias Harris last year. This dude is getting paid, so you have to pay him. You have to play him. So this is the dilemma that the coaches and the organization is in. You can't justify paying this dude and then start benching him. So we're going to see a lot more of Caleb Martin before we see less. I'll tell you that, unless he gets hurt.
I mean, we talking about Yabusele averages 3.8 rebounds a game this year.
He's just getting his feet wet. He's 6 games in.
All right. But I'm just saying that we talk about all this rebound, and Caleb Martin does give you rebounds this year.
Yabusele had 7 tonight.
Okay, and Caleb Martin had 10.
He played 9 more minutes.
Okay.
Yabusele played them 9 minutes. He might have got you 10 or 11.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they also what Nurkic had like 15. Like Drummond was non-existent in that.
Drummond only played 15 minutes.
Yeah,
he had 5 rebounds.
And he got pulled out for a reason. I mean, it just was a frustrating game because we could have still won this. No matter what, we're not going to look like we're going to look until Embiid's on this. No matter what, anybody that want to hate on Embiid and everything else about his game, I understand if you're mad at him for the injuries and all that other stuff. But everybody that want to hate on his game and all that other stuff, this is why you need a Joel Embiid in there. You have a legit 7-footer that causes mismatches where it's going to open up so much more for everybody else on the court.
Listen, with that being said, you still need dudes to make shots. Caleb Martin got to make shots. Paul George has to play better. Stuff like that. Paul George, if Paul George played better tonight, we might have won.
I agree. If Maxey would have made the free throw, we might have won.
Huh?
If Maxey would have made the free throw, being the closer, we might have won.
Yeah, Paul George didn't have seven turnovers. We might have.
I agree.
Even Andre Drummond, he played 15 minutes and had 5 turnovers. Like Maxey didn't have not 1 turnover tonight. He only gave out 2 assists. We got to figure out See, that's why Kyle Lowry gets so many minutes because he's a true point guard. He has 7 assists. He had our most assists tonight. We don't really. Maybe Paul George can do it now. When you need a floor general on the floor too, which is very important to running your team.
I agree. And I do think that that's part of what Paul George's job is. But like you said, he had 7 turnovers. His legs not under him yet. I think he was in the rush. I think he rushed to come back because of the stuff that's going on.
So would you call Paul George a point forward?
Mm-hmm.
He don't really play that role, does he?
Why don't he? Is the floor like a floor general type? He's done it over there. He did it over there in with the Clippers.
That's why they brought Harden over though. Because remember, their problem was they didn't have a true point guard. And that's why they fought so hard to bring Harden over.
Bernard McCoy said it was reported that Maxey was mad that PG waved him off. Well, if that's the case, then Maxey should have demanded the ball then. And then Maxey need to come out. And I hope he is. If he is, good.
I gotta look that up, McCoy. I gotta look.
If Maxey is good, he should be.
My phone died too. I gotta plug it in. PG looked washed tonight. This is first game back though. He's still getting in basketball shape.
Did he look washed when he was playing in the preseason the game before he hurt himself?
And this is another thing I understand, right? These dudes, you only missed a couple of weeks. How are you out of ball shape already? You're a professional athlete. I kind of don't get that.
Because when you're talking about other professional athletes being in peak condition around that time and you taking some time off, it makes a big difference.
You only missed a couple of weeks, all of a sudden you dead now? Your legs is dead? Like, I don't.
Yeah, if you got a couple of weeks where you can't, I guess it depends on the injury. Like if you got a hand injury or something, you can still run and have your endurance and everything still.
Did he even miss? Was it even 2 weeks? It was more like a week.
But if it's your knee, you're not doing anything that's going to be keeping up your cardio.
Yeah, but your win is done that fast. You win all that.
It ain't just your win. It ain't just your win. You also that muscle memory when you're using your legs and you're not using your legs as much is. I mean, yeah, especially when you're a little bit older player. Yes, that stuff kicks in quick.
Basco, FPC, Webb, George Lynch. Listen, Sergeant Basco.
One game in.
I'm gonna give him a pass. I'm gonna give him a pass. He was never. That's a concern to me. He was never in shape.
Wow. Did you see him playing in preseason when he was playing against them? He looked like
Robert,
he was in preseason.
How do you come in not in shape and ready to go?
You talking about B or you talking about PG?
I don't know. I think he's talking about PG.
PG was playing in the preseason. He was cooking, and then he got hurt.
Yeah, I played. Listen, I played basketball. First of all, she had a sprain. He missed a week of basketball. This is a dude that played basketball his entire life. He played basketball his entire life. And you telling me is this dude missed 1 week? All of a sudden he look like he coming out of retirement?
How is it 1 week?
Stop with this ridiculousness.
First of all, it's not 1 week.
He got 1 week of basketball.
He missed the whole preseason, and he's missed this whole. We 6 games in. He missed like a whole 2 weeks of the season.
You missed 2 weeks. You played basketball your entire life. You missed 2 weeks.
And he also missed the preseason.
I gotta get my win back up. I gotta start over. Come on, man. Are you serious? You play basketball.
It ain't just. I'm trying. You don't want to listen. It's not just about win. When you hurt your knee, that damages a whole lot. That limits movement and everything else. Yes, it's called atrophy. Does kick in if you ain't working it out in a couple weeks. Yes, that's why.
This what happens when you get them old dudes. This what happens when you get them old dudes.
It ain't just old dudes.
Yeah, yes it is.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
All right.
I ain't never heard LeBron James saying I gotta play myself back in shape. Dude coming ready to go. But anyway, so on this West Coast road trip, who we play next? Who the next?
Clippers. Play the Clippers on Wednesday. I think Embiid plays Wednesday.
You think Joel Embiid? So is Joel Embiid? Is there anything?
If he's not suspended, I think Embiid plays Wednesday.
Let me. You think he's playing Wednesday?
I do. The way he looked on that sideline, holding the basketball the whole game, and then coming out there shooting around at the end of it, like he itching to play. I think he's going. Yeah, I think he's going to come out and play Wednesday.
How do you listen? So he ain't played basketball since May.
Who did?
This what Robert Leo was trying to tell me about Paul.
He played in the preseason a little bit. He played a game.
This is what you do, and you're not ready to go when the season starts. Oh, you take May, June, July, August. What are we doing?
Hey, Bass, it's not necessarily about being optimistic. It's about not being doomsday chicken little. The roof is the sky is falling like a lot of y'all Sixers fans do. You gotta just look at the stuff. Look at the situation. We sitting there, we don't have our full complement of players. I want to see what happens. Now, if B come back, if B don't come back, if B don't, Paul George, it was his first game back. We was missing two of our top three. Yes. And tonight the game was within striking distance. So we'll see. But I'm not sitting here and say if Embiid come back and it don't mesh or whatever else. I agree with all y'all. But we're not even seeing the whole team that everybody was excited to see. We haven't even seen the team yet. It's 5 games or 6 games, whatever. That's nothing. That's nothing right now.
We got a hill to climb, though.
Okay.
We got a hill. We're 1-6. Let's just say we 1-7 if B don't play tomorrow. Can we say, can we say that with confidence? If B don't play tomorrow, we 1-7?
No. Wow. Who's all on the Clippers? Who's the Clippers?
Who they got? Who do they have besides James Harden? Such a bad say we going 1. Listen, if we go 1-10,
Sixers 1-5, right? This was our 6th game, right?
I don't know what our record is. Yeah, we 1-5.
Mm-hmm.
We 1-5. So the problem is what the hill we gotta climb to get back up.
Y'all keep saying the
hill. That's my concern. Is how long is B out and how deep are we gonna get ourselves into the hole?
But you're saying in the hole. How many teams miss the playoffs on each conference every year? What, like 6 teams miss? I mean, what, 8 teams? 10 teams make the playoffs.
8 teams make the playoffs.
No, 10. The play-in. You got the teams that make the play-in too.
Well, we ain't counting the play-in because the play-in's
why not?
Game.
So okay, but the reason why I'm counting the play-in is because if the Sixers team is supposed to be as good as it's supposed to be with our full complement of players, if you get in that play-in, that's all you need. You want to make sure that you have a chance to play. If that team is that good, if it's as good as it's supposed to be, and you're going against a team that's like the 7th or 8th, 9th or 10th or 8th or whatever, then yes, the Sixers should get in there. So
okay, so you happy with getting in the playoffs, play in, and if we play Boston the first round, you cool with that?
I don't care. You got to play them at some point. I don't care. I don't care what round you play them in. If you got to beat them, you got to beat them.
See, this is you falling for what the Sixers are selling us. That regardless of where the Sixers are saying Joel needs to rest so he can be healthy in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. If Joel's healthy in the playoffs, Sixers are selling us. We going to the finals.
This is what you keep saying. Where did the Sixers told you that?
Is that
the Sixers? Where's the Sixers said that at? This is what you keep saying.
This is what the Sixers are telling us.
Where did they tell you? Where did the Sixers tell you?
We can beat anybody in front of us.
Where did they say that? Right? They've told you this gives us our best chance to win. That's what they told you.
Yeah, they saying when be healthy, we can beat anybody in front of us, regardless if we 8th or 7th seed. It don't matter.
Where did you see that? Show me where you seen that at.
Because they with all these rest games, this is what they telling you. This is what they telling you.
What they're telling you is
the Sixers are saying as long
as this is what you're saying. The Sixers are saying this is our best chance to win is doing it this way. They're not saying we can beat. They didn't say we gonna beat Boston if we do it this way. They're saying this is our best chance to win. Yes.
What they're saying is yes, we feel regardless of who we play, with a healthy Embiid, we have a chance to beat anybody.
Okay, yeah, you should feel like you got a shot. Yes,
even if we're in the 8th seed.
It don't matter what seed you're in if your team is good enough.
All right.
What difference do it make in playing Boston in the first round and playing them in the? I don't care. I don't care if we don't get to the finals. I don't care if we lose to Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals or we lose them in the first round. I don't care if we lose to them. We lose to them. I don't care where we play them at. You got to play the team. You got to play them.
So a success or failure this year is what to you? It is not.
I do think that they should
help them beat in the playoffs, no matter if we get knocked out the first round. That's success for you.
Oh, if we get knocked off the first round, no, it's not. No, because like you said, they're telling me that they're good. If you're telling me that you're good enough to do it and you're going to do it this way, then you better show results. This is what y'all told me, that y'all good enough, that y'all could do it this way, and it don't matter about the seeding. And when y'all get in the playoffs, y'all gonna make a play at it and do whatever. Then y'all better come in and show out. Y'all better show up.
Okay. All right. So the next thing is when does Joel come back? That'll be huge for the Sixers. I just don't like the hole we digging for ourselves, but we'll see. We'll see. Paul George, since he's not fully conditioned, next couple of games he started to get his wind up. Maybe start hitting some shots. Maybe we can get a game or two on his West Coast trip. We can't go over on this West Coast trip. That's what we can't do.
Oh, I agree. I agree. That's why this game was so frustrating, because this one was in striking distance of this game to win. I mean, Phoenix is 6-1, and we lost to them in a tight game at Phoenix.
All right. 1:15 in the morning. We jumped on here. You got any closing remarks?
Yeah. If you're scared, get a dog. It's 5 games, 6 games in, and y'all already all scared. Pull your panties up.
Yeah, we scared. We won in 5. We won in 5. We at the bottom. Matter of fact, we are 14th in the division right now.
Okay.
We're right above the Bucks.
Right.
We right above the Bucks. And real quick, Cleveland look like the real deal.
And I'm not. Hey, listen. And I'm not saying that the Sixers is the best team and the Sixers is going to do this, that, and other. All I'm saying is it's still early. Everybody all scared. Like, stop.
Cleveland.
I'm gonna make you use the wrong word. Man up. God dang.
Cleveland's 8-0. The Celtics are 7-1.
Y'all sound like the type of dudes that quit you playing. Y'all the type of dudes that be playing the game and quit. Like, oh, we can't win anyway. We down 5-0. Let's quit. Like, come on, man, play. Thank you, Sergeant Bass.
See, but the only thing about trying to stack wins together is you're not gonna have Embiid for all these games in a row. That's the only problem of trying to catch up. You know,
well, guess what? They didn't have Embiid tonight. They didn't have Embiid tonight, and they went toe-to-toe with one of the better teams.
Yeah, but they lost, so it's not
okay. No, they lost with this being Paul George's first game back. So
okay, well, yeah. What I'm saying is, like, Embiid makes the team complete. So you might win a game with Embiid, then lose. Win a game with Embiid, then lose. You can't.
I don't think that just because they don't have Embiid, they're going to lose these games.
You got to start building momentum somewhere.
I agree with that.
No. We good. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all in the next one.
I'm being a realist. Stop being a real chump and being scared.